Right. I know, right? That's it. That's it. How's it going? It is Monday. It's the 7th Monday of this year. And I know that because I've been releasing a track a week. And it's my 7th track. See what I did there? There's some clever calculations going on. I'm just going to type a little message. Hello all. Not sure why I said it like that. Just to make sure it's going out to YouTube. Hello YouTube. Hello Facebook, my profile. And hello Facebook, my DJ Nubian page. And hello Twitch. How's it going? So, it's time to make a tune. Julian, how the hell are you? Yeah, I'm good. You obviously stumbled across me. This is a live stream I do. I do it every evening. And basically, I ask people questions and they make a tune. They make a tune, we make a tune. So, Julian, are you still living in Bath? What are you up to? And would you like to make a tune with me? Olivia, hello. It's good to see you as well. So, Olivia, Julian, actually, Olivia, you might be on the DJ Nubian page, but Julian, I knew when I was living in Bath, probably like 15 years ago or something like that. Crazy times. We're going to make a tune together. And last night was quite funny because my mate Will, that does my artwork, was... Oh, no, Olivia, you were here, weren't you? And he was making me pull funny faces and stuff. Bath is a very, very nice town. City. Yeah, it's lovely there. And I was watching, what's that show that was filmed in Bath recently? Bridgerton's or something like that. And I was saying to my girlfriend, I was just like, this looks a lot like Bath. And yeah, they did film it in Bath. So, yes, very cool. Julian, would you like to get involved? I think Olivia's going to give us some descriptive words. Nice, but conservative with a small c. Yeah, not conservative. That would be... Did I just say that to anyone on Facebook? Oh, Olivia, you were there in 2019. It's a really nice place. But I found out there's so many people that... Hang on, this is going to sound really bad. I'm massively generalising. Not everyone, but there's some people that are full of shit. I know that sounds harsh, but it's just like... I remember going there and I wanted to start a band together and sort of get something going. And everybody was all talk and not really that much stuff going on. Like, nobody kind of like would get out there. By the way, those are just automated messages saying, please check out my new track on SoundCloud. In fact, that link is wrong. I'm not sure why it's done that. We'll come to my new track in a bit, but the Spotify link is good. What isn't to like about Bath? Yeah, so Julian, I am in Chamonix in France at the moment. It's a ski resort. Yeah, I think when I'd met you, I'd already done a couple of, what's it called? I'd already done a couple of ski seasons. And then, basically I haven't really left France. Couldn't handle the UK. Or it couldn't handle me. In fact, I couldn't really get a proper job there. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. So, check this out. Too much dope going around, mate. Lots of nice ideas. But not much get up and go. Yeah. It reminds me of the Duxton and Pinker days. So Duxton and Pinker, Olivia, is the music shop. It was on Pulteney Bridge. And it was a really, really weird shop. Yeah. And I'm being really opinionated today. Anyway, I worked there for a while and it was a very strange very strange environment indeed. So, Julian, throw us some, and Olivia, sorry, These questions: what instruments do you want to hear? What tempo? And a descriptive word. So what happens is you give me a little bit of information, and I use this, and I just throw an idea down. And if you want to take it away, you can download it, and you can have it as like a ringtone on your phone if people still do that. That was a thing a while ago, buying ringtones, wasn't it? I'm not really sure why they don't do that now. It doesn't seem to be a thing. It could be your thing. I never got to see the Roman baths working. Oh, am I breaking up? Right, I might be lagging a bit. I've got my frames a second down really low. Not frames a second. Anyway, I'm just going to get on with it. It is what it is. Flute, down tempo, effervescent, slime. Okay, good. Down tempo, effervescent slime. Slime makes me think of Ghostbusters, so the bass line is obviously going to go bum 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 bum, a bit like that with a flute. So down tempo would probably be about 70 beats per minute, something like that. So let's press this button and magically everything moves. 70 beats per minute, innit? And I don't know why I did that in it. Somebody told me off the other day. I was it was just me and this guy from Twitch, because I go out to Twitch as well, and I would just do something and go, yeah, in it. And I've got no idea why I said it. He said, please don't say that. Yeah, and he sort of told me not to speak like that. Right, rightio. Effervescent. Right, so this is going to be easy. It's going to be a flute. So I just type in here. Guess what? Flute. Funny that. Julian, yeah, I never went to the Roman baths when I was there either. I walked past them and thought they looked quite amazing. Trap flute. What the hell does that sound like? Space flute? Wizard's flute. Why? Why is it when I said wizard's flute? I thought of something rude. Innit? Julian, can you explain that? Like, have you got a mind that is slightly similar to me? If I say, ooh, this is the wizard's flute. Is that rude? Maybe it's not. Anyway, I'm going to use the wizard's flute, if I may. And that is the wizard's flute. Right, and a key, as for a key, nothing changes, that's why. So, on here, I press this button, in it. Oh, God, I've done it, I said it again. It's just automatic. I started off doing it as a joke, and then it comes out after a while. B flat, and we're going to go B flat Dorian. You use the wizard's flute. I will use the wizard's flute. I know what it is. The wizard's sleeve. Do you know what that means? A wizard's sleeve? So that is B flat. Oh, Dorian. So there. And let's go back to there again. Effervescent. I've realised instead of trying to spell stuff, I should just copy and paste, because my spelling and my typing are not great. But luckily I just put myself out there to potentially millions of people. Not yet, but with not being a great typer. Julian, you've not heard of a wizard's sleeve? Google it. I just realised that my laugh just sounded really weird then. Have a Google of it, and then type something in the chat. Do you remember Bernardo's? Bernardo's? Well, like when you wrote Barnardo's, I just think of Dr. Barnardo's. Yeah, Google it. I don't want to say it live in front of people. Right, effervescent. Let's have sounds. I just have to sort of go through here and see if there's any sounds that... there is something called effervescent. I don't know what it is. Let's have a listen. It's quite nice, isn't it? Right, let's move over to controller view. Hello, controller view. Julian, you just Googled it. That's fantastic. I've been fortunate enough to encounter the wizard's sleeve. Brilliant. It's like that. I should have just said it's similar to an axe wound. That's all I needed to say, right? Anyway, sometimes my mother joins in on these. So we have something a bit kind of scary here. This is definitely going to be downbeat and a bit weird. Olivia, are you still with us? What word did you... Olivia gave... Slime. Right, I'm going to try to get... Let's go back over to here. Some kind of slime drum kit. Did you write slime or slim? Slime. So just a little change. Just a little change. Just take one letter off and it means something totally different. Like the wizard's flute and a wizard's sleeve. Olivia, hello. So I'm using your word slime to try and find a drum kit because we need a drum kit. Olivia, do you know what a wizard's sleeve is? Anyway. Best not talk about that. Are you telling me that there's no drums that begin with that? Oh, wow, there's some pretty cool sounds there. Okay, we have to take off another letter. No, come on, I want drum on a drum kit. Okay, there's the drums. We're going to use that one. And back over to here. Whoop. Olivia, you're right. You are right indeed. Because how I got on that subject, I just feel the need to explain, just in case you were off doing something, is the wizard's flute is one of the instruments I'm using, and it reminded me of a wizard's sleeve. Huh? Cool. It is growing. It is growing. So, guys, I'm going to put down a little melody and you come up with a descriptive word for the bass sound. Yeah, descriptive word for the bass sound, and I'll come up with some sort of melody. It's a very slow attack on that, isn't it? I want something a bit more... right, this is something I don't know much about. Iris 2. Got it free a while ago, and I used sounds on it, but attack, there it is. So, if you're interested to know, Julian, attack is how quickly the note attacks. For example, a snare drum is like, it gets as loud as possible, as its loudest point really quickly, whereas this sound, it kind of comes in slowly. And in fact, you can see the curve just here. But if I do this, anyway, do not go into that world. We all know the world of messing around with the sounds too much. I can do all that another time. Ah! I only got sucked in. Okay. That bloody wizard's flute. It's because the wizard's flute was like hidden inside the wizard's sleeve. That's what happened. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, Julian, making music nowadays is so fucking easy. Like, get one of these, you press a button, you pick a key, and you do what I'm doing, and you've effectively got a very basic tune that comes out at the end. And I can do one of these in like 10 minutes. And then you just do a bit of editing, and then you release a track. Let's do that now. Shall we do that now? Yes, let's do that. Let's do that now, shall we? This is a little, my mate Will, who's a musician. This is, basically he does some artwork for me. And this is a teaser of my latest track that came out on Monday. I put a track out every Monday. So I'm going to turn off my microphone and we're going to listen to this. It's just a minute, and then we'll get back to the tune. There you go. Yeah, it's Julian. It's called that's called the Push 2, and Ableton Live is the software that I'm using. I'm sure there's loads of different things that are this similar, but I don't even have to know the keys, the scales and stuff like that. I do know some scales, but I do not know. There's some really weird scales on here. Hungarian minor and Baharav. I don't know what they are. Don't need to know, innit? Oh god, I said in it again. So bass. Oh, I haven't done that yet, have I? Let's go over to controller view. So guys, a descriptive word for the bass, please. And I'm going to do this. I said I was going to do a little melody, didn't I? Okay, What is a push to? Completely ignorant here. Is it a sequencer or some other muso techie term? Right, so Ableton Live is this software. Can you guys see that? It's this software here. It's called Ableton Live. And you put it in your computer and you load loads of sounds in. For example, if I look for a sound, these are all sounds here. If I look for wind instrument, I go there. Yeah, does that make sense? And these are all drum kits, and then there's effects and stuff like that. So that is what's called a DAW, a digital audio workstation, or a DAW. Thanks for humouring a div. Not at all. Like if you don't know, you don't know. Like, when I first sat down in front of this, I was like, what the hell? The push to this box here, it's a MIDI controller. So all it does is this controls your computer so I can play stuff. It's that simple. There's no sounds in this box, and it just happens to be called the push to. It's kind of like, this is a car. Oh, well, it's a Ford Orion. I don't know why I thought of a Ford Orion. Oh, it's a Ford Orion. Yeah, I don't know. Why am I saying it like that? Of course, it's just the name of it. It's not a div question at all. It's all good. So we've got this at the moment. Could you give me a descriptive word for the bass that's going to go along with this? Let's have a listen. So there you go. You've heard of those. MIDI controller. Yes, it's just a MIDI controller. MIDI, musical instrument digital interface, or something like that. What was it? There was some joke somebody said, oh, are you going to use M1D1? And they're like, what's that? You know, it's how to control stuff, M1D1, and she meant MIDI. But it could have been a male. That's not sexist. Digging myself in a hole, aren't I? Julian, please give me a descriptive word, or Olivia, for our bass sound. Yeah, so there it is, popping up again, the latest tracks. But why is that? Wobbly. Awesome. Let's go over to laptop view and type in wobbly. So yeah, if you look here, I click on there. And then I click bass wobbly flag, and I just dump it into there. And now when I touch this here, well, that certainly is wobbly. Wow, that's a pretty cool sound. Right, I'm going to play along and come up with a bass line. Sounds like oizo. Oizo? What's oizo? 1, 2. So this tune is definitely, remember that track, Dr. Oizo? No, I don't. I don't remember that. So this is obviously an acquired taste. It was one of those tunes that will grow on you over time. With the Gordon the Gopher puppet. No, I don't. I do remember Gordon the Gopher, but I don't remember Dr. Oizo. Oh, the wobbly bass sound. Okay. There are some people take that wobbly bass sound, bass warble, and they do some amazing things with it and really mess around with it. So, just for your interest, like this is just throwing an idea down, and editing will come later. But for example, when I click on this fella, I will look on YouTube later. These are all the controls to actually change those warbles. Yeah, so you can do loads of stuff with it. I nearly said in it again, nearly. Right, now the next step, we got the drums, bass. We've got like a mid. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There you go. We've got mid sound, and we've got some sort of melody. That's the one. So now I'm just going to press that and that, and it just records the parts in. Yeah, so I was just recording, because what we did, we made some loops and they just go round and round forever. And now this is what's called arrangement view, and the arranger, the time goes from left to right. If you know this, just tell me to stop. The time goes from left to right, and each of these corresponds with drum with each of the sounds, right? So it becomes more apparent when you actually sort of see it going on. Let's move those across. So for example, the drums come in. I might have, and if I move this along, just the drums will play on their own, and then here everything else will come in. But I'm actually going to pick that one and that one. The bass is going to come on its own. Then that is going to come on its own. Then, no, we're going to actually have that two along. Bass, the mid, and then the melody. Now I'm just splitting that, and then I'm going to select these, move them along. So now it's just the melody a couple of times. Then this mid pad, which is the wizard's flute, not to be confused with the wizard's sleeve, comes in. Then the bass is going to come in, and then the drums are going to come in there. Then I do another split. Oh, and by the way, the reason I do this is because I could think about like the perfect arrangement for this track. I could think of and spend so much time doing it, but I throw this down and it gives me a good idea what the track could be in future. I'm just going to read, just going to say goodnight to my youngest. Yeah, I understand a little bit. It's a bit like an 8-track. Yeah, Julian, exactly. So, okay, see you later, Julian. I don't know if I'll still be here, but get involved if you are. And for now, I'm just going to talk to myself like somebody's listening. Yeah, so have I split that? Yes, I have split that. And we've got drums and that, the wizard's flute's that one, sorry. And I'm going to split that, and then that's going to be the end of the track. Just do a couple of commands. So, Julian, you've got kids now. Bloody hell! I haven't managed that yet. Well, yet? I did actually just say yes. Yet, didn't I? Cool. Right, let's have a listen to this and see what it sounds like. I'm going to turn my mic off and my face. Julian, you're back. I didn't realise you'd be so quick. We're going to start it again then. Oh, by the way, yeah, it's going to start again, and as it goes along the timeline, it will all make sense. I'm going to be turning this fella up here. That adds delay to the drums, and when I turn it up, you'll hear what goes on in the drums, and it will sound like a drum fill. Check it out. Is my mic off? No. I'm just practicing the silly faces. You know, they have the reaction videos. So I'm practicing my reactions, like when I throw down an idea and it ends up being really good. This one's okay. There's a few ideas I could use. So yeah, you get the idea. It's basically this isn't the arrangement I'm going to use, but it's an arrangement to give me a chance to hear all the parts individually. Yeah, let's have a bit of delay to end with. Always nice to end with delay. TikTok. Yeah, somebody was saying to me that is my mic on? Yeah, somebody was saying to me that get on TikTok. TikTok's like really moving up there, and apparently when you get 1,000 followers on TikTok, you can start live streaming, and then but TikTok it's really like. It's one of the worst focus things. Like everything is so short, and you just look. So yeah, I put a video up, and it did get like 500 views, but that might have just been like the first 2 seconds or something like that. But yeah, there's always going to be a new app, and there's always going to be a younger generation that thinks that. What was it? My stepson. He says apparently people of my stepson's age thinks that we are boomers, baby boomers, which were probably our parents' generation or maybe before that. And anyway, they call us boomers, which just means you're old. Yeah, I don't feel old. When I get backache, I might feel old. But anyway, right, I'm just going to read what you're saying. I'm liking the freaky bit in the and that bass is fun. I like the short format that makes people quite confident to just create without overthinking it. Ben, my kid, kind of step kid, I'm not married. I hear some. I'm Gen X, am I? Oh, okay, that sounds kind of cool. I was born in 1975. So, yeah, sometimes I'll hear the same track actually not even the same track, the same 1 minute of a track being used on so many videos. And I guess somebody's getting paid for that. There's a track that goes, oh no, do, 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 do. Or something like that. Cool. Yeah, so even with all my talking, that was still only like 37 minutes to throw an idea down. That sounds better than boomer. Yeah, exactly. Boomer sounds like Homer or like fatter, or I don't really know. Yeah. Cool. Julian, really, really good to catch up, even if it's just me doing all the talking and whatnot. If you are at all interested in starting to make some tunes, I'll be very happy to kind of, if I can, give you some advice. Basically, very, very quickly, my story is this. Yeah, the same track, yeah. Apparently there's a way for me to put my tracks up, but when people are younger, they don't want to stick out too much, so they'll pick the same track. Basically, could be worse. You could be a zoomer. So just really quickly, basically during the first lockdown, like May kind of time here, I did a music course and I learned how to make my own music, and I'm releasing a track a week now. Not working much, but this is keeping me really busy, and I'm hoping at some point in the future that I'll be able to kind of I'll be able to make it into some, actually get some kind of pay for it or something. What's a zoomer? A zoomer is I'm making this up now. Somebody that does porn on Zoom. I don't know. I don't know why I came back to things being rude again. I do apologise. Cool. I've got to figure out how to create an email list for subscribers now. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. And Gen Z. What? Olivia said Gen Z. Zoomers are Gen Z? Post-millennial. It's all so confusing. Thank you for coming back to us, Olivia. The track was kind of interesting, nothing outstanding. But when I do them every day, some of them work out better than others. Yes. Cool. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Have a lovely Monday evening. And I may see you again in here soon. Again here soon. I'm going to leave you with my little ditty of a track. Just to say goodbye to. Take care and bye.